everyone, we're going to simplify the square root of 6 minus 4 times the square root of 2. All right, before we start, we're going to look at this form here. Our goal is to simplify it because basically we have two radicals here, right? So we want to just simplify it as much as possible because that's hard to deal with. So we have a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And that's going to equal a minus b squared. So we want to find an a and b and write it this way if we can. So basically what I can do is rewrite this as square root of 6 minus 2 times square root of 8. That's the same thing, right? Because if you put the 2 back in, it would have to be 4 times 2. So again, this would be 2 square root of 4 times 2. And if you pull this out, you get this back. Now, if I write it this way, then basically what I have is square root of 6 minus 2 times square root of 4. And then I can write it also as square root of 2. So substituting that in for this piece right in here, this would be negative 2 square root of 4, and b is square root of 2. So we have this middle part here. That would mean our a is square root of 4, and our b is square root of 2. Now we can use this, if I can rewrite this 6 here as 4 plus 2. So if I write my 6 as 4 plus 2 minus 2 square root of 4 times square root of 2, and then rearrange this as square root of 4, or just 4, minus 2 square root of 4 square root of 2 plus 2. All right, so now I'm going to use substitution because I have a is square root of 4 and b is square root of 2. And we have a 4 and 2 here. So basically I can write this as square root of a is square root of 4 squared, because that gives me back to 4, minus 2 square root of 4 times square root of 2 plus, now write square root of 2 squared. And again, square root of 2 squared gives me back my 2, so I'm not changing it at all. Now I'm going to write it in this format. Since we have a perfect square trinomial, I can write this as a square root of 4 minus square root of 2, because that's your a and b, and then square it on the outside. And then from here, remember this is really square root of 4 minus square root of 2 squared, and this outer square root we can write as to the power of 1/2. Now this just equals 1, so we're left with square root of 4 minus square root of 2. And you take the square root of 4, you're going to get 2 minus square root of 2. All right. Another way to write this is we can factor out a square root of 2. So you factor out a square root of 2, you can write this as square root of 2 minus 1. All right, that's going to come in handy. Remember, when you multiply these two, you get back to 2. So either one of these answers is good. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.